Hi! Fancy seeing you around again. Welcome back to Primitier, where we're trying a few electric things apparently. And today, let's see, there are two things I still want to do. Well, there are so many things I still want to do. But first off, there's something I want to try out. If you remember back, if you watched it, of course, episode 1, I started pretty much eye to eye with you on the first person view. We had a few problems, like my body clipping inside my body, but my body clipping inside the camera, or the other way around. But it doesn't really work this way anymore. I do have my tiny window, which you can't see, which checks what I can see. So if this is what's grabbed from the recording, I'm pretty safe. Also, you got such a good view of everything, because with the camera behind me, it is nice for some shots, don't get me wrong. It's still around there. It does work. I can use it for some nice scenery shots, like from the base or something, if I actually get it to work in a way that I want it to. Like, you have a nice overview with the base here. But actually it works best if I just do the first person thing. And that's what I want to try for a while. We'll see, me and cutting, you and watching, if this actually works in the long run, and if it does, hey, perfect. So, what are the things I want to do? First off, I want this place to be a little bit nicer. We won't stay here forever, because I do want to move at least one more time. I want to have multiple bases, like this one being the first, then a second self-made, and a third mysterious one I don't want to mention, so not yet. But I want to build this place up a little bit more, which consists of multiple things. The light, and how to call it, the kitchen, the bakery, I want to build the oven there, what I talked about last time. But both things need to, for both things I need to create something. For the light, I need a boat, because we do need the buoys around the water. And for the oven, we need to experiment. So I would say today is an experiment episode. How do we do this? With this. Here we've got a few information about the different things in the world. For example, the gold. We can see at which temperature it is, which is the most important stat for today. Durability, yep, defense, whatever, we can see a lot of stuff. Ooh, defense is actually a good stat later on. Not now, though. We do have a big silver plate, that's good. Why? I'm gonna tell in a second. We do want the gold to be on the same level, just to be sure. Alright. So we've got silver, we've got gold, and maybe tungsten, if I can get a tungsten blade going. It can be a very small one. Oh, speaking of small tungsten, we already have some here. Oh, which I may have wanted for a spear. Oh well. How did I want to do this again? So the thing is, if I connect these, are they long enough? Long enough for what? Long enough to get up here. Although I do have the metal pipe over there, which I can use. Let's use that one. Oh, also there's something else I want to check, but we do need another drone spawner for that. Which isn't the most interesting thing right now, because I want to start this later when we are doing more with drones than right now. I mean, okay, if it would only be refillable power, I would go for the motor idea. The boys are actually because I want the light. It's a much stronger version than the small light on top there. It's out a little much, but that's not of concern, I would say. Alrighty. Let's build into this direction, which means we're taking this one away. Having some kind of motor level going on there. And the motor, I don't want directly to be in contact here. It's okay if it stays to the side, because I can just look, give me a longer piece and a bearing. So we can build another switch here, which would be rather easy. I just have to connect this here. This here, looking fine. And this way around. Something like this. And if I take the long piece now, well, let's do it like that. So this motor will be spinning right now. It's hard to check. Actually, where's our materials? Here. Let's take the wooden piece for the other side, so it doesn't go like this all the time. Yep. Nice switch. And to check if the motor works, I'm gonna do this and... right. There's no electricity to this. Now there is. And the motor doesn't work. Because they are connected. They're close enough. These are close enough. This should go through and this should go through. Why is the motor not work? Where's my lamp? Okay, this is the perfect debugging tool for this, because here it should, yep. Here it should, yep, it does. Here it should as well, it does. Up here we have light. On this we have light. On this we have light. On this, okay, so it is the motor itself, not... Okay, all the experts and everyone who's noticed before is screaming at me now. I know, I am sorry. I know I'm stupid. I know. Oh, it's the wrong motor. It's the heat motor. Not yet. It's the heat one. Not... Oh god. Not the wrong... Well, not the one I wanted. So actually, we're putting this here. And the electric motor on top. In the same way. Actually, I could go with a short one. Nah, I can't. It's too short. So now, for the test. Yep, now it works. Okay, alright. Actually, I want to see something. So the light is not on the motor itself, but it is on the axis that's connected to the motor. So the motor itself doesn't conduct through the axis. Which, does it make it sense? I don't know. I like that this small cube is the perfect debug. for everything electric going on. I like that. Alright, so we've got the heat generating going. We're getting one of the fine axes here, which I just want to stick to this right now. And we're getting the big motor. I can put the light away. Alright, it's so much easier if you see the things through my eyes than if I would have to use the camera now again and again. Okay, this fits perfectly. Now I have to connect these. And this one to the wall, even if it looks over a bit. That's okay. And now we're looking at the temperature. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, it's heating up. That's what I wanted. And instead of using the mechanism we have here, we can use this later. That's not a problem, especially if the battery bank thing is going. For now, though, there's one thing that drains power, like all the time, which is kind of bad. Just waiting for the solar panel coming. And we're gonna have the battery bank, so we don't have to care too much about how much we drain. For now, though, let's do it the same way we did before with a simple battery. Alrighty. This shouldn't drain. Oh, this can't drain anyway. Funny thing though, if I just hold this one against the line here. Hey, light. Let me make something sure quick. Okay, I don't know why I was nervous about not recording, but I'm still recording, which is good. Alright, what do I want to do? Simple. We're taking the different materials we have. This one will... Oh, no. First we want one more material actually, which will be tungsten. So I want this block to become red again, which it should. We can't see it rotating. I should have done... You can hear it. Well, you can kind of see it with the shadowing. Oh. Oh, that's, the sound is a little off. But that's okay. I just want to smack this piece of tungsten. Where are we now? 19. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh, wait, why is it losing heat? Let's get the tungsten off for a moment. It doesn't... Wait. Do I have an energy loss or something? What is happening there? Let's get 2 batteries in. 70, 80, 90, 100... No, it's going down. Why is it going down again? Did I connect something the wrong way? Huh? Okay, since it's not working, let's not waste power. Why are you not working? Everything is connected perfectly. Okay, this time it should stay over 100. It's pretty smooth. 60, 70, 80, let's go. Yup, it's going up. 1 battery is enough. Yeah, what was it? 1200? Transform at 600. It's quite scary, to be honest. 2000. I don't think it can explode or anything, but I'm still quite scared. So where are we? Only at 100. So it doesn't really conduct in itself? Why are we not really... Maybe if I connect it. Let's get this one up again. Let's get this one up again. What? Okay, it sounds like it's good. No, now we have the bug again. Because I connected them? Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, now it works. Why didn't it work a moment ago? I need constant power. Okay, this might look silly, but it's kind of the way I did it before, because I heard silver is a good conductor for long-term heat. So let's see. This one is getting up slowly. This one isn't really getting up. Is the silver keeping it down? Battery is still draining. If stays at 50. It's only slowly going up, so silver is a heat sink. Getting rid of all the heat. Alright. So it's not what I want it to be or how I remember it. What about gold? The idea is the gold heating up and keeping the heat for longer than the machine itself, which cools up in a pretty quick rate. Nope. It's not really gaining much heat. So what if I put it back? Now it's gaining heat. Okay, to test. What if I lay it on top now? Now it's draining all the heat again. So that didn't oh, you're empty. It's quite bad. What if I just tuck it on the side? Oh, it's still draining the heat without really gaining much itself. Which is a shame. This one is cooled down. Let's see if it's quicker heating up of... Not gonna lie, this is quite scary. I can't see the tungsten anymore. Actually, does it build up rotational energy? Because now it's kind of going the other way around as it's producing rotation. Oh, it's not really heating up though. How did we heat it up so much last time? Okay. We're wasting a lot of battery here, but we're still trying stuff. What if it's the plate? Let's try something silly for a moment. What if it's the form? Now it's going up. It didn't go up this way with the plate of silver, but with a piece of silver it does. And the piece is gaining heat at a good rate. The idea is silver heating up quickly and having the heat for a longer time. As I said before, I want to see if this works. So... Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, this one is going down quickly. 9, 8. And here we have still on... it's going down just as quick. It's not really doing much. And the tungsten stays at the heat level, but the silver is cooling down. Yeah. It's not really doing what I wanted to do. In that case, let's have the tungsten directly here. Oh, I'm getting another battery. It's screaming. Oh my... Nope! Nope! This is the screaming of the damned. And it's already heated up. Okay, where's my tungsten? Oh my god, the tungsten is already heated. Holy. Tungsten? Oh, it's cooling down quickly though. I can't see the tungsten. Okay, this has a purpose, believe me. Because we want to do with the tungsten the same we did with the silver and gold. I want to see if it conducts as a plate. I need something that does. Okay. How quickly is it losing? That's pretty alright. I don't want stuff to be at 2000, so that's alright. Five? 4? Okay, it's cooling down. Okay, why am I doing this, by the way? Because I want to build an oven. The problem is I want... Okay, how do I demonstrate this? I want this to be staggered. Like this. If I take... I have a good example around here. Right. If I take a log, which is clearly meant for burning up, because I don't want just to work with the electric engine there. So if we have a fire going on the down part, I do want it to heat up the upper part. The problem is, the heat doesn't really travel well. It has to kind of lay on the logs and everything. So I'm thinking, what if we have an inner material that is like connected everywhere? Like a box of, let's say, tungsten, which would be quite expensive, but you know what I mean. And that would mean that there is a connection upwards, and we would have a plate. And on that plate, we can put whatever we want to cook, like iron. So if, wait. So if we would have this box here, we just put in our fire material, let it burn, and everything around it like heats up until the thing on top heats up. This is a lot of heat loss though. I don't know how to deal with this. It's not like there's an aura of heat. It's like the heat is directly around the block. And I don't think, I could be wrong on this, I don't really think I can extend to where the heat is felt. So we do have a few plates, and since I don't know really how to test it, I mean, the easiest way to test would just be putting on the different plates onto my heat generator here. And check which one is affected the most. Like which one gains heat the quickest and which one loses heat the quickest. That's the idea. So everything's here. The problem with two materials, the problem with basically all materials, silver and iron are deformable on higher temperatures, which isn't a problem because this is not a smithing table. We don't want to hammer onto those things, so we're pretty safe. Gold is a little more critical because it deforms at any temperature, but that's still not a problem. Tungsten? I don't think we will reach 1200 with just logs. I don't think so. So let's switch this thing up, wait for the generator to turn. If it actually does turn red, everything around it starts being heated up now. It could be that it's not doing anything. What I am doing though is... Where is it? There. I'm taking this part here because it's aesthetically pleasing having the axis in the middle, but it's not really helpful if you want to see if your machine works, you know what I mean? So we're taking this thing, which is about the same size, and it's attached to both sides. Quick check. Yup. And now we can see it spin. And you see it works. It's actually looking pretty nice. So, silver didn't really work well. I might be wrong about it, because it did work at some point. But then again, I don't know if I had... what was the mod called again? Primitive engineering? That could have been the case. 19, 19, 18. Maybe gold is another heatsink. And then it's up to either tungsten or iron. 20. 20. 21. 21. They're pretty equal in that regard. 22. 22. It's only slowly heating up. 25. The problem is I should get same size samples. Which in this case would be another iron plate, a smaller one, which would be the X. It is on a similar size, isn't it? Ah, it's smaller. I'm putting it on extra. Just to see. Now it has to catch up to 39 and 39. 2, 3, 4. 40 and 40 in comparison to around 50 it was? 50. And since we're dealing with iron, do I have a last piece of iron around here somewhere? Not a plate. Well, yeah, of course. This plate, but it's a pretty big plate. I do have this plate, but I don't want to disconnect it because it's connected perfectly. 49, 49, 45. Oh, now it's going down. Oh, right, because the battery is empty. Actually, what I didn't try. Where did... Oh, yeah, the axis can go through. Right. I would need a bearing for that. Whoops, not the whole chain. Nope. Could you please stay? Okay. The interesting part about learning is I'm doing it because I don't know things. Whoops. I don't want it on the heat thing. And another empty battery. Okay, maybe the ship is first before we do the kitchen. So that's stone. That's silver. Okay, let's take the plate. And keep it up here. Why am I doing this? This will be how I want the oven. So if, for example, we take away the plates. Because the logs are not connected to the plates, they are free form. So we do have the not functioning logs. Now it works. And we do have the plate, which is above, but it's not touching. You will see once it lights up. Once it doesn't light. What is wrong with this? So we wait a second because it's generating heat and slowly dying. All right. I think that mode, if whenever the ancient engine is cooling down, the motor is not strong enough to go against it. So that's why it's not heating up properly. It has to be cool in the first place. Because now the motor can get momentum and now heating up the engine. So we do have a pretty cool plate, and if we keep it above, it should stay at 70. 8, 9, 10. Hey! What's wrong with you? It doesn't want to work today. It just doesn't want to work. I do know of the glitch. I know that if you put two of the heat engines together, they will perpetually heat each other up. I know that exists, but I don't want to, that's a kind of bug I don't want to use. I make my own life harder with this, but I know. Just feels wrong. This was iron. Okay. Well, we've got a few materials from that. And with that, I mean we've got one more tungsten from that. Can I cut tungsten with tungsten? Where's my specimen? There it is. Do I want to cut it? I mean, it still makes a good weapon this way. It's more like a pedal than a spear. I could make two of them. Which one is cutting the other? Okay, I can't be precise with it. Which one took more damage? Yeah. Maybe I keep them the way they are. Maybe that's the way to go for now. And you are all going back to the motor. So these ones are empty, so it's easy to see their progress. I mean, if I put the lamp down here, I can fit one more. I mean, I can fit them all if I try. Oh, it's only 2. Okay, I can fit both. In that case... I guess I didn't really learn anything. Because... I don't know how to test heat conductivity properly. It's so quick gaining or losing heat. I should have done this test with wood instead. I guess I will just build something and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, I build something else. I mean, we do have all the tools to build and build anyway, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. I was just hoping I'm gonna solve the problem right now. Please, please, let it only be 50 minutes. I didn't start the timer. Of course I didn't. Where are we in recording? And it doesn't show me. Nope, it's half an hour. Well, we encountered not a bug with the motors. I don't think they're supposed to work like this. This was our cutting tool, if I remember right. So, it's sad to say, but this can be a result of testing too. We didn't learn anything today. I didn't learn anything today. If you watching and coming so far are actually a veteran on this game and know which material would conduct heat well. Where did I put my eggs? Can you please tell me? I've sworn to myself to not beg for comments or anything, but... I recently joined the Discord for this and may look there if I don't find an answer, but I really want to get to the bottom of this because it's so easy doing the modern electrical thing, but I do want to build a clay oven. I want the kitchen feeling, you know? We're jumping so quickly to electricity, which I didn't want. I want to start slowly, and now we're doing modern things. And I recently encountered, and we will come to this either next episode or the episode after that, that there are 3 parts to Primitier. The primitive part, which we saw... Oh, there you still are. The primitive part, which is the axe on the stone, on the tree, on everything. Yep, as we know. I call it modern part, which is electricity in terms of batteries and motors. And maybe thrusters. In the sense of our world, maybe this is more... Something like this will be more futuristic modern than modern. But it's part of the electric part. It's like pistons being redstone. You know? And then we have quantum mechanics and hyper-futuristic stuff, which I can dabble in a little, but I won't go excessive into. I've seen some stuff, and we'll go back to especially one thing I want to try. If any veteran is around, some of the stuff you do is just, And if you're not a veteran, and if you either didn't play this or are experiencing this game alongside me, check out the other content creators, especially the Japanese ones. They're crazy, and in the best possible way, but they're crazy. When I say quantum mechanics, I saw teleporting structures. First I thought it's a mod about pasting in a blueprint, which, oh my god, imagine being able... No wait, blueprints would destroy the whole purpose of this. Okay, maybe forget about this. That was just a quick idea I came up in mind and had to scrap. Oh, anyway, so much to do still. And look, it's charging. So our generator is actually working. It's the slowest thing you can have, but I guess everything helps. Wait, if I put this one on top of my pole, like a spinny ceiling ventilator, I don't need the solar panel, but I still want at least one buoy for the light. So that's what we're going next time. We're building a boat, a very simple boat. I tried a propeller once, but we're going sailing. How about it? Sounds good? Great. See you then. Bye bye.